tempted to turn my head, like to hide my face. That's not to anyone else. I would say, don't you dare, be yourself. Well, look at yourself and I'm like, I will try and talk slower and clearer without difficulty with the accent, and also my voice. It's not very strong. I'll leave all this shit in as well. The realness. They will have asked me to tell me a story from the beginning. So, we're going back to when I was 22 years ago. 22. Jesus Christ. So, I was like a normal, healthy child. And then, when I just turned 10, and it was the summer holidays, I was getting dead clumsy, falling over. Hello, but my mum, she wasn't concerned, because, well, things change, when you're 10. So, it was alright, and then I went back to school, and when I was getting ready for school, I couldn't do my buttons on my t-shirt, and then I got to school and I couldn't write, and I'd always been good in school. I had lovely handwriting, and I was smart at home, and I was crying. So that went on for I think 2 days, and then was just like, I'm not having that, and she took me to A&E, and I was there all day, and they were just looking at me mum like, I think they thought she had Munchausen's, because they were like, she's fine, and then my mum just said, there's got to be something that you haven't looked at. I'm not leaving until you tell me what's wrong. And someone actually said to her, sorry, are you a medical? You're a professional? And she said no, but I'm a mum, and I know my baby, and I'm not leaving till you tell me, what's wrong. Permanently running a house, which that's something to do with the head. We got back to that. So this is fine, we get an MRI scan, which I'll put a link below. I'll write a blog about MRI scans. So I had that, and then they come back, and they were absolutely horrified. I had a tumour the size of a tennis ball. The next bit that I'm going to share is something that it really frightens me. I just sort of filmed it just as I would, just if I was sitting on my own. But I turn and I show my profile completely to the paralysed side, just to give you some perspective. That is something that I try and hide on a daily basis. because I ate it so much it affects where I choose to sit in a restaurant exactly with people who don't know me, even with people who do know me, posting pictures. When I was younger and I had Facebook and I would share pictures and things online, I would make sure everyone who took a picture, I would see it, and if I didn't like it, I would delete it. If anyone caught that side of me, it affects the way I style, me hair, everything. I can feel like I could cry now because it frightens, me so much. But also, I don't want to live like that. I've got to get over it. At some point, I'm like a leaky dog. I always do this. I spin round so you can see. I could give myself the turning on my ugly side. Well, I'll go back again. It was right there. But it was so large, it was pushing up into my brain, which was causing a lot of the symptoms. And then 2 weeks later, I had the surgery because I couldn't have got left, any longer. Well, at the hospital, put it to my mum and my dad, as they said, she got a lump in her neck, right, a lump in my neck. It was a fucking tennis ball in my spine, pressing on my brain. Up until the day of the surgery, all that my family had been told was that I had a lump in my neck. So, seeing what was going on, the different doctors and nurses and all that, my dad walked up to a surgeon and said, "Excuse me, just how serious is this?" And he laughed. He said, "This is life or death." He said, "If we don't get this out now, she'd be dead by the time she's 15. And, quite honest with you, she might not survive, this. Or she could be completely paralysed from the waist down. Scary or what? So, they're going to get me to surgery. I was such a little knobhead. They're like, with the wheelchair. And I was like, "It's alright, I'll walk. I can walk, it's fine." So, I walked to surgery. And I was in there for 9 or 10 hours. And when I come round, I woke up and I was like, when I opened, and I said to my mum, "Where's my arm? What have they done with my arm?" So, my left shoulder, the tumour was packed so tightly around the nerve that controls my left arm. They just had to completely cut that off. Not off, cut through it. And it just like hung down the side. And I had a collar, like what you get when you're in a crash. That's like what was supporting. So the tumour was packed so shit, packed so tightly in the spine. They actually took like that much of the spine completely out. They had to replace that with metal, and then also they took bone out of my hip to replace it. I was in intensive care for about five days, and then I went to a ward, like a normal ward, and there was a little boy about my age on the ward with me, and he had a massive brain tumour. That was his thing. And we just got on like a house on fire. He just had so much energy and life, and I did as well. You know, I had a lot of pain, and I was like, I don't even know how to describe. I was wonky, I was wobbly, but somehow the two of us, we got out of the bed, and we does just when you're in hospital, there's just so much lying around, so you just like pick stuff up, and we'd have cups like on our heads and singing with like a straw on our ears and sing, and I was mad, but he was absolutely obsessed with Liverpool Football Club. So it's like all this talk. Oh, the Echo, which is the newspaper. The Echo are going. Jamie Redknapp's going. Are you excited? Jamie Redknapp, when I'm going. Who's that? Jerry. He was like, it's a baller. He's going. And I was like, oh well. So he going with another footballer just to cheer, you know what's up. And then when he walked in, I was like, oh. And then as I got older, I'm like, I should have appreciated that. But I didn't. I'm just gonna pause. Well, yeah, again, go down and dry because of all this shit show. So hang on. So I was in there for like 2 weeks, I think. I had to have a lot of physio to help me sort of, when you get put to sleep for so long like that, it's like doing a reset on your iPhone. Like, you've got to set it all over again. But while I was in there, I was getting like bad headaches, and I was like sweating. I was waking up wet, like the bed was saturated, and it took a while for them to work out what was going on. So that scar on my back, it goes about 2 or 3 inches into the hairline. and then it comes down into like my bra hairline, so it's like 10 inches. They'd stitch me together, but not properly, not good enough, you know. So they'd stitch me back up. While I was in the hospital that I was in after the surgery, and the scar just kept opening, so I had to get sent to another hospital to get that repaired. So I think I was back and forth two or three times to get that fixed, which it healed eventually, but the wetness and the headaches and stuff, what it was, if you don't know, our brain and our spine is contained with a fluid, which is your spinal fluid, that protects your brain from bumping, you know, your skull. So basically, my brain was connecting with my skull that was causing the pain and the sickness. So I got sent home after like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I still had, you know, the collar around my neck. So I had the wound on my spine, and then there was pain in my hip, in the back, where they'd taken bone and put it, and then that was that for about 6 months, and then I was going back, you know, for regular checkups, and they weren't happy. I was like, my neck was like leaning forward. The collar that I was wearing wasn't properly supporting my spine, the healing of my spine. So they wanted to operate again. So I went back and I had bone taken from the other side. They opened my spine back up, put the bone in, straighten things out. I'll tell you about the necklaces. The bone in the spine, and then after the surgery, I was laid on a bed with people around the head. You will have seen it in movies. Well, I will try and go like I will film like one and insert a picture. I had a big like circle of metal going round the head, and I was laying on the bed flat for 2 weeks with weights hanging off this frame, which would basically pull my neck straight. I did everything. I literally could not move from flat lying down, attached to the bed with weights hanging off me. Eat, sleep, drink, pee, all that. And after 2 weeks, they attached that crane to 2 bones there and 2 bones at the back. So, like a hard bodysuit. And then I lived in that for 3 months. I lived in that for 3 months. And that get me, like, me leg straight. And then Jordan, that's when I was having tests to see what caused the tumours. And that's when I was diagnosed with NF. Just trying to think what are the next. That was the beginning. I went to school, like primary school. I finished primary school, that's all the exams, and then when I got the A-level grade, I had to start high school. I think it was a month late. I'm sure I forgot loads. Well, my necklaces keep falling back. I have problems like with NF, it affects your nerves, so feeling things, and then also the problem with your shoulder. I can't get a necklace on, so you get these on eBay. They're just, oh shit. I'll leave that there. I don't want to lose my necklace. I'm far too weird for all this. Like, everyone's that fabulous online, and I'm just like, kissy. And I think I'm dead funny. Oh, Jesus. Well, that is part 1. I think to get your up to date, it's gonna be another 3 videos, which I'll do them in order of life. So that was 1999 to 2001. Like, yeah. So, bye-bye.